Okay, everybody, I'm back. We had some technical difficulties with Facebook. So just once again, here I am, Elysabeth Alfano, doing Food for Thought, life lessons from my kitchen, where every week I rehash the life lesson that is smacking me upside the head. And sometimes it's life lessons that I just need a tiny reminder, and sometimes I actually need to relearn the whole thing. Gosh darn it. And this week is one of those where I can't believe I'm here again, but here I am learning the same life lesson again. So if you have something that has been on your path again this week that you're revisiting, let me know, hit me up on Facebook. Before we get into my big fat old life lesson this week, I'm gonna make some yummy vegan food because that's always great. Everybody loves to eat vegan food and we know that that's good for you. So now everybody thinks vegan, so it's not going to taste good. I'm here to say that is so not right. So today what I'm making is just like I got it in my garden, I might as well eat it kind of thing. So here we go, kale. Kale comes from my garden. So got kale, might as well eat it. My boyfriend Ken made some great quinoa. Now quinoa is like making rice, you know, you just kind of put a cup of quinoa, put a cup of water, go away, do something else, forget about it, you come back, it's ready. So there's nothing to it, maybe add salt. I like salt, maybe add salt. Okay, so I've got some quinoa, and then my Ken, he likes to make his lentils from scratch. I ain't doing that. Ain't no shame in this game, people. I use my lentils from a can because I can open a can and pour it in. So lentils and quinoa always make a great base for a salad. And I eat. So all these things like, oh, these vegan people, they eat carrots. No. I eat for real, and I eat huge quantities of food because I like to do that. So I like lentils and quinoa and like stuff in my salad. Kale's not gonna be enough for me. Not a chance. And then I have an onion. Just because it was around, it was going to go bad, not because there's any secret recipe here. And then cherry tomatoes. Can you see that from my garden? So sweet little cherry tomatoes. And just mix that together. No real rhyme or reason here, people. So we have lentils, quinoa, kale. I mean, I washed the kale, I chopped the onions, and then I stole Ken's lentils. I mean, how hard is that? And then some cherries. Okay, so the real key, and this is what we're learning today, in addition to our life lesson, the real key is the dressing. That makes every salad. So here's what I do. There's only one dressing in the world that I know how to make, and that's the dressing that I make all the time. It is a mustard vinaigrette. Everybody can make it, and it will change your life. So I take, oops, there's a big label on this. So sorry. I like Grey Poupons. So I take mustard, and I get like a huge, well, that's kind of, okay. I get a large teaspoon, and I like it kind of on the mustardy side, but this is all for you to taste. Then I take red wine vinegar, and I really don't use a recipe, people. So you're gonna have to just kind of taste this yourself and see where you go with it. I just kind of, whatever I feel like that day. Sort of, whoa, that was a lot. Sorry, it's not supposed to be that much. I'm gonna pour a little bit out. Okay. Whoops, just a splash. Sorry about that. Just a splash of red wine vinegar, which is always my favorite, and then of course olive oil. And it really should be extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin even. So we buy these olive oils in like vats for 10,000 people because we use it a lot, and then we put it in a tiny bottle so we can always have it whenever we need it, and then that's good. I mean, again, I just kind of play it by ear, and then I stir up all my mustard. Can you see this? I stir up all my mustard and red wine vinegar, and I'll add some salt and pepper here, and then I'll pour it on my salad. And mine's a little bit mustardy because I like it. It's kind of mustardy. I like mine really mustardy. Because, you know, things like quinoa can take a strong mustard, but you don't have to. You can make yours much less. And I'm going to just drizzle it on my salad, which is what I'm doing now. Oh, sure would be great to have a film crew in my house, wouldn't it? Then I wouldn't have to be using like everything on my own. Okay, lifting up my salad so you can see it, putting my dressing on. Of course, who doesn't like salt? This is actually a smoky salt, so I know it looks dark, but it's actually salt. And I put some, you can hear it there, put some salt on my salad. I know, I'm sorry, salt's bad for you. I apologize, I do it, I use it, I'm really sorry about that. So here's my great, healthy, heavy, that's the key, lots of food here, my great quinoa salad, and I'm gonna eat it. Nothing to that, particularly when I steal Ken's lentils. That's the best. But remember, there's always a can. So, all right, people, we're getting into today's life lesson. Gosh darn it, I can't believe I'm here again. Today's life lesson is, You will never regret sticking up for yourself. No one can be a better advocate for you than you. You have your strongest tool, your voice. And if you don't use it, then you have no voice. And if you have no voice, then you're a victim. You have no freedom. You are at the whim of everyone else. I learned this lesson for the first time when I just got out of college and I was working at a Fortune 500 company, lowest toady on the totem pole, and I didn't know how to speak for myself. Certainly it's a skill that one has to get through the years, and I've been learning and learning every year how to do it better and better. But I thought, well, obviously I'm doing a good job. They will naturally reward me with the raise. I didn't think that I would have to ask for that raise and advocate for that raise. I just thought they will do the right thing. And everyone's busy. I'm not saying that they were intentionally not doing the right thing. I'm just saying that everyone's busy and their top priority isn't always taking care of you and your raise, although it should be, but it's not. So you have to, in a polite way, in a kind way, in a professional way, you have to ask for these things. And of course, the same goes for relationships. I remember in a relationship, and I let this happen to myself. Someone was treating me so poorly, and I thought, if I ask to be treated better, he'll leave. So I won't ask any better for myself. Now, sweet Jesus, people, does that make any sense? It doesn't, and I learned that fat old lesson big time. If I don't stick up for myself, no one else will. And when you do stick up for yourself, even if that person leaves or that job goes away, you'll never regret sticking up for yourself. And by the way, as a side note to this, it's too bad it's too early in the day to have a drink, because this is kind of one of those conversations that's good for a drink. You want to sort of say cheers to yourself. Yeah, by the way, somebody who makes you feel badly about sticking up for yourself, they're out. Yeah, they're gone. No, we're not doing that. We're not like 3 chances here, 3 strikes and you're out. Nuh-uh. Chance 1, you're gone. If somebody makes you feel bad about sticking up for you, sayonara, baby. So I certainly learned that one hard in a relationship, because he was never going to be looking out for my interests, particularly if I wasn't looking out for my own. And then this week I am reminded of this again. Gosh darn it, here I am years later. Not that I've done anything wrong this week, but I just see it all around me, and it's a great lesson to say, yes, that's right. No one can advocate for me like me, and I'm never going to regret sticking up for myself. I have a voice. I have to use it. And I always think that that's a great reminder. Okay, peeps, that's it. That's Food for Thought, Life Lessons from my kitchen this week. I'm going to get back to eating my great old salad. If you have anything that you're working on this week, certainly let me know. Let's get the dialogue going. And of course, I'll be back every Wednesday at 11:45 PST. That's 1:45 Chicago Standard Time. Not Central Standard Time, it's Chicago Standard Time. We all know that. So I will be back from my kitchen next Wednesday, like every Wednesday. And if you're watching this now on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. If you're watching now on Facebook Live, then share it, hit me up, tell me what you're working on. And as always, people, don't forget to be vegan. Bye, everybody.